Today you're going to learn 3 lessons from software as a service brands that e-com brands should be using to make more sales. But first, my name is Michael. I own an email agency called No Limit Email. We make millions of dollars per month for e-commerce brands using the power of email and retention marketing. Okay, let's dive right into it. So, 3 massive opportunities for e-com brands to learn from SaaS companies. Number 1 is onboarding, okay? SaaS focuses a lot on onboarding. Have you ever signed up for a software as a service brand online, whatever it is? You sign up, straight away they send you emails showing you how to use the software. They actually have people message you or email you and they say, hey, book a demo, book a call with me so that I can run you through it. I can answer any questions that you may have. They want you to be successful with the software. Typically, you're paying every month and they just want to retain you as best as they can. The only way for them to do this is to make sure that you use the product or the software, that you're very successful with it, that you like it, enjoy it, and then therefore you're going to stay on it for a very long time. And once you're really locked into using a specific software, if it's Slack or HubSpot or Hubstuff or your HR software, whatever it is, invoicing software, once you get started and you know how to use it and you continue to use it for a few months, typically you will not cancel that subscription for at least a year. Sometimes, I know we've been on the same invoicing system for like 3 years. We've been on the same HR system for 3 years. We use it, it works, it's a good price, we know how to use it. There's no point going anywhere else. So you'll notice that they do a bunch of things. As I said, they do the onboarding calls. They even have guided tutorials in the dashboard. So when you log in, there's always like a little help bar or something pops up and it goes, hey, get started. And it's like step 1, 2, 3. This is what you need to do to get all set up. And then of course there are the onboarding emails. The issue with e-commerce brands is that they barely teach people how to get started with their product. What happens is that you buy the product, and I've seen brands even just send one email after a post-purchase and it just says, hey, thanks for buying our product. Welcome to the family, right? But really you should be teaching, hey, this is how you get the most value out of our product. Here's some tips and tricks and advice. Here's what you should do every day. These are the expectations you should have. So it's like, hey, it may not happen overnight, but it usually takes 2 weeks of consistent use. So make sure you keep using this product. So really a lot of e-com brands are just ditching customers right after the sale. And that's probably the most key inflection point because they've literally given you money. And if you don't give them this great onboarding experience, which helps with product activation and adoption and helps them form the habit of continuously using the product, then these people are not going to come back and buy from you again. So lesson 1 is onboarding, and SaaS products get that done very well. Number 2 is partnerships. So SaaS apps do a lot of collabs. They do webinar collabs, event collabs, ongoing partnerships. The big issue with e-commerce brands is that they sort of live in their own little bubble, right? They don't do too much co-marketing. They hardly do any collabs. They don't really help open themselves up to other people's audiences and potential customers. So they don't partner with complementary brands to co-market. They don't partner with other brands to build a lifestyle ecosystem. So an example of this would be like, maybe there's an app out there that teaches people how to do yoga, or let's say meditation, a meditation app, right? And then one of the biggest issues with meditation is that people's legs hurt when they try and just sit on the couch or on the floor and meditate. So what could happen as an e-commerce brand if you sell meditation pillows, which actually I've used them and they really help with you sitting down and being cross-legged if you're not flexible, or just making your back more straight and your legs hurt less. Then a meditation e-commerce brand could then partner up with a meditation app and be like, hey, let's co-market. Our people are meditating using our cushions. We'll send them to your app. You've got an app, you've got a massive email list. You tell them, hey, our products are really, really good for people to help them meditate, right? So that would be an example of that. And of course, yeah, why aren't e-commerce brands leveraging resources? As I said, they're kind of like stuck in a silo, stuck in their own bubble, and they're not even thinking about these things. So that's a massive opportunity there for e-commerce brands. And then last but not least is branding. SaaS owners, SaaS platforms, they understand that sales come easier when people trust their brand. They run brand level paid media, they're at conferences, there's a lot of thought leadership, where e-commerce brands just expect people to trust them after receiving a few emails, social proof and abandonment emails. So a great example of this is one, of course, being a little bit more omni-channel with the branding. But I think a really good example of this, there's a few of them. One, it's personal branding. And I'm not just talking about like these massive like content creators like Mr. Beast who are already huge, but you'll actually see there's quite a lot of e-commerce owners who are doing their own personal branding. They're posting on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook every day saying, hey, this is what we're doing, this is what we're creating, this is what we're all about, here's the behind the scenes. Ronak Shah and Ash from Ovi Supplements, they do an amazing job of this. They use their personal branding. It's good for like customers and prospects to see, but it also attracts the attention of media, partnerships, even like just hiring better employees and people wanting to work there. And then another great thing that they also do for branding is community, is having this massive Facebook group, having people come into the Facebook group and interact and engage. So those are the three big opportunities that e-commerce brands can learn from SaaS companies that are really gonna help them grow, help increase sales, help get eyes on their products, and help customers come back again and again to buy more product. Guys, if you enjoyed this video and the tips within it, please like and subscribe. And if you wanna learn the 9 biggest email marketing mistakes that I see time and time again, please watch the video to the right.